That is the very least that would have happened if we hadn't had the record. But it would have gone beyond that. They would have questioned the whole election process in Singapore. You lost my certificate. What else are you fiddling? Where else are you making monkey business? What about the rest of the government, the civil service? It's crooked, isn't it? How do I know they're going to say this? You look at Sylvia Lim, what she says in today's Straits Times. She says today, this is all because Elections Department comes under PMO. If you had the Elections Department as an independent commission, then we wouldn't have had to worry about this. So that's exactly what it is about, right? That's what she was going to do. Supposing there was no evidence that Gomez was lying. They'd have gone and said, there you are, your election department under PMO, fixing things up. Now I found you out. In fact, I got a tape recording, video recording, 2 TV cameras were there recording me filling up my minority certificate. Now it's lost. How do I know it's lost? They must have done something. It's a crooked system. That's what will happen. Sylvia Lim herself knows a lot about this business. She hasn't said a lot, but I think she knows a lot. She was the one who asked for the Indian and other minority certificate for James Gomez. She went with Gomez. She asked for the certificate. And then when the certificate got lost, she was the one, Gomez said, I have my witness, my female colleague, mainly Sylvia Lim. She saw, she verified, I completed, submitted, accepted. So she knows. Why did she ask for the Indian certificate when she knew that Workers' Party was not going to send Gomez to Ang Mo Kio to meet me? Gomez now says he's not afraid of meeting me in Ang Mo Kio. The party was going to send him. So there was nothing. So if he wasn't going to come to Ang Mo Kio, why did he need an Indian certificate? Al-Junid is a Malay GRC. No need. The question never arose, said Sylvia. Then, it can't be why to make people think that Gomez is going to Ang Mo Kio. The aim was to fix the election department, fix the government. That's what it is about. That's why it's important. Sylvia Lim said, our conscience is clear. That's the standard response from people who are caught out. My conscience is clear, but the facts are not clear at all. So it's like Alice in Wonderland. The more you know, the more you understand, the more you don't understand. Alice in Wonderland, Alice said, curiouser and curiouser. So as Giorgio says, this is not a joke, this is a serious matter. I quote Giorgio. It's not about James Gomez. It is not about particular personalities. It is about the integrity of the system which is at the heart of a democracy, that means elections. Without that integrity, general elections are a waste of time. It's not just Gomez who would have gone to town during the elections, so would other Workers' Party members, candidates, so would Low Tia Kiang, so would other opposition members. The international media would have played it up. The story would have spread. We would be in the dirt because you would say, I have a videotape. See, you did this. I submitted it. Where is it? And we would have caused ourselves serious damage. So if you think about it, you will understand what this is about. And even all soldiers, all warriors, all comrades, they think about it and they understand. So the Straits Times yesterday had a letter from Chanchi Singh. Chanchi Singh is an old PAP MP. She's a fighter. He used to be a judo black belt. He used to protect Minister Mentor when he went around the Barisan areas. But he wrote a letter to show, which showed that he wasn't just a judo black belt. And what he said was this: Mr. Gomez and Mr. Low don't seem to be able to see the severity of the matter. If not for the video footage, the department would not have been able to refute the allegations so effectively. The integrity and credibility of the present government would suffer. Investors would lose confidence and shy away. We can then say goodbye to many of our jobs. Singaporeans are no fools. We are able to tell when someone does not know the difference between a molehill and a mountain. I think he hit the nail on the head. And that's why we have to take this very, very seriously. I know there's feedback that this is overkill, this is typical PAP, we hit too hard, sledgehammer. And one of the reasons why people feel like this is because young intelligentsia, young people, particularly the journalists, they would like the opposition to win. They'd like to see more opposition. They root for the opposition. So they're willing to measure the opposition by lower standards. Not quite straight, more or less okay. And that's why they want us to forgive this honest administrative mistake and not make an issue out of it. But it was not an honest administrative mistake. Gomez was dishonest. He planned this dastardly trick to discredit the elections department and the government. And that's why we can't just move on. Can we afford to have such characters as ministers and MPs? Gomez is not stupid, he's well educated, he's intelligent, which makes it all the more pity. But the greater pity is that the Workers' Party has won. I think it's a mistake for them. I know that he's going to stand firm, move on, but I advise him, think it. 3 more days to elections. Not time, not too little time to take a clear, principled stand. Get rid of this albatross. Go to the polls on Saturday, clear your moral position. Probably will cost you some votes in this election, but for the long-term good of the Workers' Party, and if he's really concerned about the opposition in Singapore, if he really wants to rebuild a new Workers' Party with high standards of integrity, decency, honesty, this is the right thing, and you measure leaders not by how nice they are, but whether they have the courage to do the right thing when they are under pressure. Finally, let me say just a few words about what this election is about, because Gomez is important, but he is not what the election is about. This election is about our future, our hopes, our opportunities, our dreams, as well as our concerns and challenges. We want opportunities for all Singaporeans. Masagos explain what it means. Opportunities for all with ability and drive to work hard, rise up, reach the top, and make good. People like Lim Wee Kiang, one of our candidates in Sembawang, whose mother was an ama, wash clothes for people, clean a clinic or a GP. He made it, worked hard, became an idol. People like Louis Tak Yew started off rental flat in Queenstown, 3-room rental. Because of ability, got a scholarship, went to university, came back, served in the Navy, became Chief of Navy, and now I put him white and white. I think PAP white is better than Navy white. People like Pri Kumar, the youngest of 9 children of a hospital attendant. 9 children, father hospital attendant. But given the chance, worked hard, made it, became a lawyer. Good heart, very good with people in MPF.